Hello, you're watching VNA News Bulletin. I'm Mong from Hanoi, and now the headlines as usual.
National Assembly has 2 new vice chairmen. Vietnam reports first 2 cases of Zika virus infection. Vietnam hopes to have second global geopark.
The Vietnamese National Assembly elected 2 new vice chairmen during its working session on April 5th.
Do Ba Tị, who is a member of the Party Central Committee, the Chief of the General Staff of the Vietnam People's Army, and Deputy Minister of National Defense, was voted into the post by 459 or 92.91% of the total National Assembly deputies. With the support of 87.65% of the deputies, the position was also assigned to Phùng Quốc Hiển, who is a member of the Party Central Committee, a member of the National Assembly Standing Committee, and the former chairman of the National Assembly's Committee for Financial and Budgetary Affairs. The new vice chairman took up the post immediately after the adoption of the resolution. Tị and Hiển replaced Nguyễn Thị Kim Ngân, who is now the top legislator, and Huỳnh Ngọc Sơn, relieved from the vice chairman duty on April 2nd. The results of the election of new members of the 13th National Assembly Standing Committee and the heads of the National Assembly Ethnic Council and Committees and the State Audit of Vietnam were also announced on April 5th. The dismissal and election of some senior officials are part of the agenda of the 11th and also the last session of the 13th National Assembly. Also on April 5th, the National Assembly passed the Child Law and the amended law on press.
Khmer ethnic people in the southern region gathered in Cần Thơ City on April 5th to celebrate the traditional Chon May New Year festival.
The event was attended by Buddhist followers from 17 cities and provinces. President of the Vietnam Fatherland Fund Central Committee, Nguyễn Thiện Nhân, held local authorities for effective implementation of the party and state's policy on ethnic and religious affairs to reduce poverty, ensure social welfare, and develop culture, education training, and health care for Khmer people. He called upon Khmer ethnic compatriots to promote solidarity and coordinate with authorities to overcome setbacks, stabilize their lives, and actively join campaigns in agriculture, manufacturing, and rural development. Chon May is one of the most important festivals of the year for the Khmer people. It usually lasts 3 days and is celebrated mostly in pagodas. One of the most important practices in Chon May is Buddha bathing ceremony. Khmer people also bathe to pray for forgiveness for mistakes made in the previous year.
2 patients, one in Ho Chi Minh City and the other in the South Central province of Khánh Hòa, have tested positive for Zika virus. Health officials announced this information in a press conference on April 5th.
The 64-year-old patient in Khánh Hòa province developed symptoms of slight fever, rash, headache, and red eyes since March 26th. She was hospitalized on March 28th in Khánh Hòa Tropical Hospital, where she was tested positive for Zika virus on March 31st. The other case is a 33-year-old woman who also suffered from such symptoms as rash, conjunctivitis, and fatigue. Test result by the Ho Chi Minh City Pasteur Institute showed she got Zika virus. Tests conducted by the National Institute of Hygiene and Epidemiology also confirmed the infection. Checkups on the patient's family members and residents in the neighborhood so far revealed no other infection. Both patients are in stable health conditions. On April 5th, Health Minister Nguyễn Thị Kim Tiến led a delegation to the working and living places of the patient in Ho Chi Minh City, while Deputy Health Minister Nguyễn Thanh Long worked with the Khánh Hòa authorities on measures to control the disease. Earlier, the Ministry of Health instructed Khánh Hòa and Ho Chi Minh City authorities to declare the epidemic at the world level and raise the warning alert to level 2. The Nha Trang and Ho Chi Minh City Pasteur Institutes are coordinating with local health agencies to conduct preventive and counter-epidemic measures. The virus has been linked to microcephaly, a condition that causes babies to be born with unusually small heads and, in the vast majority of cases, brain damage. Currently, there is no vaccine or specific medicine to treat the disease.
The first ASEAN Editors Summit opened in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia on April 5th, drawing the attendance of more than 100 editors-in-chief of news agencies in the region. Our reporters have more details.
Addressing the event, Malaysian Minister of Communications and Multimedia Saleh Said Kerouac said the time has come to establish ASEAN News Agency, which could play a significant role in strengthening the bloc's cooperation in many fields. He pointed to the fact that almost every ASEAN member faces cross-border issues relating to security and national sovereignty, and such issues should be reported in a cordial and transparent manner so that they do not further complicate conflicts. General Director of Malaysian News Agency Bernama Zulkifli Saleh noted that the regional integration process in the media field has lagged behind the economic, political and social integration. For this reason, he called for closer cooperation among news agencies. The two-day summit focuses discussions on boosting the role of the mass media in promoting the ASEAN community and the bloc's unique cultural features, among others.
Local wood producers have focused on the domestic market to avoid the domination of foreign products. Industry insiders made the suggestion while discussing chances and challenges from importing wood materials.
Deputy Chairman of the Vietnam Wood and Forest Products Association, Nguyễn Tôn Quyền, said local wood producers have ignored the domestic market, so they should come back home. Otherwise, foreign rivals would dominate the market when Vietnam integrates deeper into the global economy. Free trade agreements that Vietnam has signed with its foreign partners will come into effect in the coming time, opening up opportunities for foreign producers to further develop the Vietnamese market. In addition, Nguyen proposed the state adopts policies to encourage local wood producers to pour more investments into the domestic market. To date, enterprises from 30 countries and territories have registered to invest in the wood industry in Vietnam, especially those from China. That would help foreign enterprises to join the origin tax at zero, clear origin and low selling price for wood materials. According to the Vietnam Wood and Forest Production Association, Vietnam imported 4.79 million cubic meters of sawn logs worth $1.66 billion in 2015, a year-on-year increase of 11.3%. To ensure the legal origin of wood imported into the market, experts suggested that Vietnam should have a list of all kinds of wood imported. The state should have a channel to contact domestic wood importers directly to receive full information about wood imports, and then have mechanisms to control wood imports efficiently in the future, including the legal origin of imported wood.
As many as 22 provinces and cities in the southern region are participating in the Agro Fishery Festival 2016, which opened in Bà Rịa Vũng Tàu on April 4th. Now let's take a look.
Addressing the opening ceremony, Vice Chairman of the Vietnam Farmers Association, Lại Xuân Môn, said the festival offers an opportunity for businesses and farmers to promote their products, as well as share production and trade experience, increase investment cooperation and trade promotion to expand markets. The event also helps improve the competitiveness of domestic agro and aquatic products both at home and abroad. The festival will run until April the 10th, with 80 booths selling a variety of farm-produced and aquatic products. Other activities include ceremonies to highlight successful farming models, brand names, and products and services, a workshop on sustainable development of agriculture, fishery, farmers, and rural areas, and a program to provide technical consultation and promote trade for farmers. Visitors are also entertained by cuisine and beer festivals, as well as bond sign and boat contests, among others.
The State Bank of Vietnam has announced the issuance of commemorative banknote to mark its 65th founding anniversary. More details in the following report.
State Bank Deputy Governor Đào Minh Tú said the commemorative banknote with a symbolic value of 100 Vietnam dong cannot be used for payment. It features the portrait of the late President Ho Chi Minh, as well as a number of the country's symbolic items, such as the image of ancient coins, a depiction of an ancient Ngọc Lũ bronze drum, and a portrait of the Vietnamese legendary hero Phu Động Thiên Vương, Saint Gióng. The launch of the note is intended to mark the banking sector's remarkable development in the new era, promote Vietnam's image to international friends, and foster a sense of national pride among Vietnamese people. The note is created using the world's most advanced technology with a number of security features. It will be printed on highly durable composite diamond paper using security ink with color shifting effect and security ribbon. This is the second time the State Bank of Vietnam has issued commemorative note after the first one 15 years ago.
The Central Province of Quảng Ngãi is working to have Lý Sơn Island, Bình Châu come its coastal area and their vicinity included in the UNESCO list of global geoparks.
Experts said the geological conditions in the areas have significant values, making them suitable to become geopark. The nearby mainland area also boasts rare and diverse geological features and should be identified as the neighborhood of the global geopark once it is recognized. Alongside special geological values, experts urge Quảng Ngãi to meet other standards regarding conservation, community education, and tourism development to have the areas listed as a global geopark. The Quảng Ngãi People's Committee said though the area of the to-be-formed geopark has not been specified, the province will expeditiously conduct communication campaigns to raise local residents' awareness. The committee is expected to designate the areas as a provincial geopark in the near future and then submit dossiers looking for the national and global recognition. Vietnam is currently home to the Đồng Văn Karst Plateau Geopark, which is located in the northernmost province of Hà Giang and became the first global geopark in the country in 2010.
A gong festival has been held recently in the Central Highlands province of Lâm Đồng, with the participation of over 600 artisans from ethnic minority groups in the locality, such as the Ma, Kho, and Chiru people.
Entitled Youth and the Gong Cultural Heritage, the festival drew the participation of mostly young artisans with ages ranging from 18 to 30.
The festival offers a good chance for us to learn from the culture of other ethnic groups in the brotherhood.
In 2015, the cultural space of Gong was recognized by UNESCO as part of the World Cultural Heritage. Recently, there are more and more young people playing Gong. Not only men, now even kids and women learn how to play the instrument.
A gong is a very sacred thing in the Central Highlands culture. Each ethnic group has its own characteristics. We all feel very proud listening to the sound of gong.
The two-day event consisted of numerous activities, including a praying for fire ritual, a gong carnival, a culinary festival, and dancing.
And that has wrapped up our news bulletin. Thanks for joining us, and goodbye for now.